Arsenal created only 2 big chances against Villarreal in 90 minutes. One in the first half and one in the second half. The one in the first half came from a corner kick. That was the only big chance. That was the only clear-cut chance Arsenal created in the whole of the first half. The one in the second half was a penalty. So Arsenal in 90 minutes created 0 big chances from open play. 0. At this point, I sound like a broken record saying the same thing. Arsenal have serious creative issues. They should go and sign a creative player. You have had the entire transfer window. The Premier League starts in less than 2 weeks. And you are going into the same next season with the same creative issues. Many people want to banter, Jokeres, to whatever. That's genuinely not my problem. I enjoy banter too. But I'm here telling you that from the analytic part of things, you cannot blame Jokeres. That would be dishonest. That would be unjust. If you watch this game, was the ball getting to, how many times was the ball getting to the front three? How many times did he get to Jokeres in a position, where he was missing it? Or he didn't make a good run? The guy was active, but the ball was not getting there. Because the line-breaking passes are not there. The creative passes are not there. Forget about the 3 goals that was scored today. I know that sounds crazy to say forget about 3 goals. It's preseason. I don't care about goals like that. And I still believe that Arsenal have one of the best defenses in the world. That's one thing I've said. So that was not their complete defense playing. The 3rd goal was even a counter-attack that was scored after the substitutions that Arteta made in the second half had not settled down. All the goals, they were just 1-1, comma. And kudos to Pepe for scoring against his old club. But then, the creative issues are the problem. 94 minutes at the Emirates. Nothing for the fans to cheer. Nothing for the fans to celebrate. And I question deeply the seriousness of Arsenal's board. I question the competency of Arsenal's board. Why? Because these issues were there to... See, I've never been to London. I've never been to Arsenal. I stayed 1,000 miles away from England. I'm not close to them at all. But even I can see, even us in Nigeria that were drinking Gary every day, our eyes have been poisoned by Gary. We can see, a blind man can see that these creative issues are prevalent. So what is Arteta seeing that made them sanction the signing of Madueke? I'm not hating on the player. I'm just thinking that money, it was a lot of money. It could have been invested in a Xavi Simons that Chelsea is going for. The money you get from finishing second place, getting Champions League position is more than enough for Arsenal to go and reinforce out of anger. I keep reiterating the fact that Arsenal is the team that in the last 3 years have finished second place in the Premier League. The anger they should feel should be more than anyone. I don't expect a loser mentality for Arsenal to be comfortable finishing second. And resources were given to go out and spend. Jokeres, a good signing. I can't fault you. You have gone to sign a striker that in the last 2 years has scored almost 100 goals. No problem with that. I question the Madueke signing. I don't question his Zubimendi signing because I think he'll be one of the best players in the Premier League next season. Arsenal's defense as in Arsenal's midfield from the defensive standpoint, on point. Very good. Him and Rice in that midfield, my goodness. Zubimendi, what a player he is. I know, yes, he messed up Liverpool, but I cannot deny the caliber of player that this guy is. But from that attacking, there has been 2 things I've been saying. Left winger, attacking. Left winger, creativity. I've been saying those 2 things. Please, Arsenal fans, tell me. Watching Martinelli today, you need to want to stone your screen at some point. Were you enjoying this? Let's be honest. Let's just be frank. Arsenal fans, are you enjoying the current football Arteta is producing from an offensive standpoint? Because Arsenal, I remember, I always say it's 22-23 season. I don't forget the season. They were my favorite team to watch in the league. I enjoyed them more than anyone in the entire league. 23-24, it was still there. They even looked more accomplished. Yes, they were scoring less, the creativity was less, but then, from the defensive standpoint, they were the best in the league, and they were very, very good. They had a very strong structure. But from 24-25, I don't know whether it's because of the league expectations, they kept falling short. I don't know whether the players started psyching out or what. But then, for me, the creativity, the enthusiasm, the whole flavor and fun of Arsenal. I remember Arsenal defeating me 3-1 now, Liverpool 3-1. That was the point I said, oh, more. This Arteta project is a problem. But for me, it has reduced from there. It has gone down from there. And I'm not overreacting. Because I know what I saw in this Arsenal jersey. Look at that third kit that Arsenal just released. Very beautiful. You can get it from the Adidas Steak store. Or the other Arsenal home kit. You can get both of them. I know what I saw in those kits. So you can get them from the Adidas Steak store by going to the Adidas Steak store. Message us on WhatsApp with this phone number. But where you can get any jersey at all, Man United, any club you support. Delivery is worldwide. So back to Arsenal. Let's quickly round up this video because I don't think there's much to talk about. I've been saying the same thing. At this point, it's repetitive. At this point, I'm monotonous. At this point, I just sound, as I said, as a broken record. I'm boring you guys. Like I'm putting the camera on every time I'm coming saying the same thing about Arsenal. Go and spend money. Be serious. Buy easy. Look at Man United. Man United is broke. Sesko, Cunha, Mbeumo. Now I'm hearing that they want Baliba. God, see if we don't know the problem that there is. And you're wasting time. Eze should have been done since. Eze should have taken part of that preseason tour. Because last season, Liverpool had a little creative problem. They immediately attacked it. Left back, right back. See, as Liverpool have gone for what they need immediately. Like, all the needs they want, they went for them immediately. Now they are going for somewhat a want. Isak is a very good signing. Like, he will elevate our club to a whole different level. But it's not an absolute necessity. What was an absolute necessity was a replacement for Trent, a replacement for Robertson, who is declining. The midfield, there's somebody that will be creating as well. And they have addressed that since. The rest, they are taking time to negotiate. That is the same way Arsenal should have addressed this creativity. This left wing. Martinelli has showed for 2 years that he might not be up to it. What other clue do you need? Leao is there. You watch Leao, Arsenal fans versus your team, Arsenal, and you can tell me how good he was. So these issues are there. They are prevalent. They are not hiding. You don't need a guru. I don't have a degree in football. I don't know much about football. You can even call me a casual fan. But I can see this. And I know Arsenal fans can see this too, and they're not happy with this. Arteta has a strong foundation, a very good foundation in this Arsenal project. All he needs to do now is to build upon that strong foundation. Increase it. The creativity floor is too low. It's too bad. That in 90 minutes, a club like Arsenal created only 2 big chances that were from set pieces. It makes no sense. There was no quick combination play. There was nothing that got me off my seat in 90 minutes. And I know Arsenal fans share the same sentiments, unless you are being dishonest to yourself. I know you feel this too. So those creative signings have to be given to Arteta. And one other thing I will say is, in as much as Arteta needs signings, he might be a little part of the problem. Why? A manager, once he gets too comfortable and has gotten some kind of success, he might want to laugh at them and say, they are finishing second, that's not success. We know where Arsenal was and where they are now. A consistent Champions League team. A team that is, if you are playing Arsenal tomorrow, you are scared. If Liverpool is playing Arsenal tomorrow, I'm worried. It's not a team that I would think winning them is a normal thing. No, if we win Arsenal, I will celebrate it very well. That is what he has done to Arsenal. So now he might be so stuck in his ways that he might not be ready to change up, to twist up at this point. And as the manager, just like Pep Guardiola, that's what makes him probably the greatest manager ever. Pep Guardiola is ready to twist, turn, change. Pep Guardiola has gone from inverted wing backs. He has gone back to normal traditional wing backs. Pep Guardiola has gone from tiki-taka football to one-time high-intensive pressing football. Pep Guardiola has switched and changed. Yes, he might still have that foundation, but and that is what Arteta needs to learn now. Arteta is too rigid. He needs to, loosen up a little bit. It is too stale. You understand? So right now in the Premier League, the competition is high. Everybody's making signings. Arsenal finished in a better place than many of the clubs are making signings. Arsenal finished better than Chelsea, finished better than Manchester United. United. And both of them are doing more work in the Champions League. That is what Arsenal needs to do now. Go out and complete Eze this week. Go out and complete another. Go for Xavi Simons. Go crazy. You need it. It's a necessity. It's not a want. Or less going into next season with this same squad that is providing this level of creativity. Anything your eyes see, take them. Anything your eyes see, take them. So that's my thoughts on this. Please do make sure you like the video, subscribe, and share. If you watch the video up to this point, you're an absolute legend. I appreciate you so much. But please like the video. Let's get to 1,000 likes, 2,000, 3,000 likes on this video. Let's push to 30,000 subscribers. And let's get to 100,000 subscribers before this year runs out. I know we can do this. And thank you guys for your support so much. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about all my sayings? You look at Arsenal and every big competition this year as well. So they need a big squad. So the creativity has to be there because even the squad, okay, who is the creative force now? And let's just talk about quickly. I'm talking about this later, but that Max Dorman boy came off the bench, won the penalty. You know, he looked way better on that left wing. Like, no disrespect to Saka. I still think Saka is like probably Arsenal's best player. But Max Dorman really did some great work off the bench. And he's 15, man. Came off and won the penalty. What a player. I saw Madueke being used as a left winger. I never saw him play as a left winger. I don't know why you scout a player in a different position and play him in a different position. I don't know. Maybe there's a vision there. I might be wrong. As I said, these guys know way more than me. And yeah, as I said, Zubimendi was good in the midfield. Everything else was okay. I will not make a big deal of the goal scored. Nothing really serious. Arsenal's defense is not something I look at. What's the main point of this? Arsenal should go and get creativity now. So subscribe now too. Like the video now. Turn on your post notification now. Adicast takes it out. Peace out.